This is my 2003 Dodge Durango. It's got the 4.7 V8 Magnum in it. It does have a glass back, but it needs catalytic. The only other modifications is a 3-inch body lift, American Racing Outlaw rims. If you ever watched my diesel video on my IDI, I do not have that anymore, but those tires that are on the Durango are from that. The wiring harness for the diesel decided to fry itself, so that's why I have the Durango, because I moved up to Washington, Ashford, Washington, my hometown, where I pretty much was born and raised till I was about 12, and my parents moved out to Montana. But I guess for all you naysayers about Durangos or whatever, it is, if you're looking for a mid-sized SUV instead of like pickup or something like a Dodge Dakota, and you want something like an SUV, a Durango is definitely a nice rig. I mean, 3-inch body lift. I plan on running 33s eventually. I mean, I was out with my brother-in-law yesterday on this same trail system with ATVs, and I was driving this with my fiance, and he had his wife with him and their friend. I was basically following ATVs in this thing, and it did pretty damn well. I mean, I only had to use 4-wheel drive once because he fucking led me through a swamp. Was not planning on that. But, I mean, you know, the only mods I plan on doing is probably colder intake, exhaust, Flowmaster Super 10 with a new catalytic. I know this one's probably not a mod, but LED lights and CB radio. Because, I mean, if you've ever heard of Washington and they do rock crawling and stuff, you know, in these back roads, if I ever get stuck or something, there's more, more or less, I'll be able to get a hold of somebody on a CB, because you don't always have signal. But, I mean, you know, if I do ever go out and about with rock crawlers or something, I'll have a CB, and I can kind of be like, I don't know, recovery guy or something. I mean, I thought about another lift just to get it more clearance, but I figured with the 33s eventually it'll be just fine. Plan on putting a grill guard. Thought about an off-road bumper, but I don't want to have to fabricate something. I will probably trim the front bumper and like probably about right here or something, just cut it so I can like run 285s without rubbing or something when I'm on these back roads. And probably, oh, I guess I broke that. Probably maybe trim this up or something, or it looks like I broke that just now, so that's great. That's just great. But yeah, I mean, MPG wise, it got about 15 to 16. I mean, I was doing probably about 65 from Montana to Ashford, Washington, with a fully loaded 4x8 cargo trailer from U-Haul. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, not too bad of a rig. I mean, I was kind of unsure about the 4.7, but so far it's impressed me really well, and I gotta admit, it's a damn good rig. Gotta admit that. But yeah, if you can hear the gunfire, I'm near like a sand pit area to where you can mess around on ATVs and also shoot firearms. So that's what all the shooting's about. And right now it's also bow season, So it's probably really upsetting a lot of bow hunters that are in the area. But anyways, I paid $1,200 for this rig. Had 225,000 miles. I do not know if the motor has been rebuilt or not. But I mean, for $1,200, it's been a damn good rig. It's been better than, I mean, the diesel was honestly would have been great. But I mean, I just didn't have the money to fix the wiring or go get it fixed by a professional. So, my buddy offered me his Durango, and I was like, you know what? It'll work. And I mean, I plan on making this my daily driver slash backcountry rig. So, and then later on, once I have a little boy or girl, get a Jeep or something, start building that up and get them into rock crawling or something. So, yeah.